sind jetzt draußen. Man sieht da noch zwei Sämaschinen dort. Hier sind die Tanks. Und hier sieht man den großen neuen Hof. Das hier war auch nur Sumpfgebiet gewesen. Vor einem Jahr sagten sie mir. Das ist ein Nachbargrundstück hier drüben, wo auch William aus British Columbia auch beteiligt ist. Da drüben. Aber das gibt ein neues Gebäude hier rechts davon demnächst auch noch. Und gerade eben Metallverarbeitung, wie gesagt, wollen sie ja sehr stark ausbauen. Yeah. So there are tractors here which are actually from Canada, but they have been put together, screwed together here in Russia. He says that Claas, a German firm, is also being produced now in Russia itself. They're very optimistic as far as the future of farming and production in Russia. Here's their drying plant for farming. It's been there for a while. There's a lot of the sand and stuff that they use also for their road work. They have to do their own road work quite often, because the roads are so bad and they're not taken care of by the state, so they have their own grader, and as you see, their own sand and stuff to work with. Out to the main road. Walter Wilm was also involved in this project before the big farm project got going. Here you can see the whole area here with the two buildings out front. This is the original project done by the Canadians here, and it has also been a success. And you can see in the back they have a good bit of big implements here too, and so they're essentially doing fine too. And this is, I guess, here on the left, the office. The big truck is the one from my host, Jakob Dirksen, that he imported from Canada. This truck. I'm gonna go this way in here too. I wanted to show you guys that also a working kolkhoz, a Soviet-era farm that's still working, and it looks like this. Yep, that's it right there. Okay. See the technology of a kolkhoz, tractors and a combine there. You don't see though any of the big fancy tractors here on this former state farm. It looks like this, which is of course interesting as a comparison with the other projects. Here we can see their equipment. Some scrap along. Here we are at the sawmill, which is also a project from the last 10 years, as are most of the new projects here in the area. This one here is done by Taves, Mennonte, freelance pilot, who invested in this project, and the man here on the left is his son, who's the main proprietor in this sawmill. The sawmill has, he said, 40 employees, and they create mostly pallets being used by Gazprom, which is of course a huge oil firm in this country. Next door is a cattle farm. They said they had the disease last year and had to kill all the cattle, and now the farm is empty, which I guess was a huge loss for the investor. They say you can't insure that kind of project with cattle. But I guess here they're doing fine here with the pallets and the wood sawing work that they're doing here. Of course, it's pretty heavy work. Yeah, and here's back out the door, out the gate, out to the main street. Here I'm out in front of the Walter Williams house where I slept, and here's the street. Looks like they've already done some ditch work here. Get the ditches down, the road up because of the water problem. Here are the neighbors across the road. Old house, and there's a new little one. And here we cross the road, and here is the Walter Williams residence where I slept. House was empty except for me, and Williams are staying in British Columbia, Abbotsford, because of the pandemic at present. Here's the house again, big front yard, and here's the greenhouse across the road that I photographed before. Let's walk into the property, in through the main gate, and I want to show you the backyard too, since it's not your everyday backyard. Here's the front yard of their place. As you can probably see, he has a lot, but he also gives a lot to others so they too can succeed. Wall on the right. I think the back white truck here is one that came from Canada. Used truck from Canada that David Epp now has. Came over via container. That one. Here's a small house which I assume is also lived in the backyard. And I wanted to show you the equipment in their little backyard. You can see the vehicles aren't all junk. They do like some of their truck and vehicle tractor maintenance here behind these tall doors. Here are the tractors, Kirovets. They come out of St. Petersburg, I was told, and the people here like them because they have good springing, which you need in Russia, and the European or German trucks don't have that. Tractors don't have that. And behind that is the grader from Chelyabinsk, also a Russian creation, sponsored by another Mennonite man out of British Columbia, not Williams himself. And here we see some of the grader stuff. They've been doing a lot of ditch and street work in the village. Probably a gas tank back there. And here you see the German Class combines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had a new one over on the other property that they showed me yesterday. It said it had turned over. And so they have some work to get that one repaired. Yeah, they like the Class, 5 of them, for their 6,000 hectares, which would be around 15,000 acres, I believe. Here we're on the edge of town. See, because back that way is all new houses. There are 20 new houses in the village in recent times, David Epp said. And the only one built by a Russian, he said, is a Russian who speaks Plattdeutsch. In other words, he has Mennonite friends. Here we see the back of the Williams house as we walk back towards the house to get my stuff. There's the neighbor from old times. The roads are unbelievably bad here, and it's hard to imagine doing a video when driving over one of them. David Epp said last night that they have on the weekend 3 church services. One 8:30 on a Saturday evening, and then Sunday morning and Sunday evening again. So I'll be in church here shortly. It is Sunday morning here. They have neat toys even for the kiddies. Back here you can see a tricycle, the modern kind. It's just a scaled down version of a American Amish trike. 2 of them, yeah, or 3 of them here together, I guess, for the different sizes of kiddies. Yeah. What could be garden, and the house once again.